I got a haircut. It's all right. I really need to. I ordered some of my purple depositing conditioner because I think it does like a fucking lot of good work. Honestly, I need to re-purplify everything. Like, still looks nice enough, not being like purple, but like I don't know. I feel like it look kind of basic. Tell me how my hair looks because honestly, and I know you must have all noticed this about me by now. No fucking sense of style or fashion at all. Like, I stumbled into like a couple of things. Like, I think the shape of my glasses is good for my face. Uh, and like that D&D t-shirt that Brandon got me, nice. Pants, good. But like, other than those things, I mostly just wear things that make me feel comfortable, and I look okay in them because I feel comfortable. Like the purple hair and the hoodie, uh, and the boots. Like, yeah. So let me know. Other than that, I had a lot of like, I met up with a lot of people today. So I went for a short run because my legs kind of felt like jello in the beginning. They stopped, but I didn't want to like push it. So I just went for like, I don't know, maybe it was less than 10 minutes. It might have been like 8 minutes. But I found a different way to get to Argo other than going like down there and around. Well, that doesn't make any fucking sense. There's a park near here called Argo, and it's where they launch the canoes and the kayaks from. And there's also tubing now, which is really popular and seems super like fucking awesome. I'm gonna go tubing with Nick and Colin on Friday. I'm hyped for that. And we're also gonna play frisbee golf, which is something I've never done. Oh, and also today I played croquet for the first time, and I was doing pretty well at a couple of points, and then I was the first one out. But I was doing pretty well at a couple of points, and I was the first one out because I didn't make the best move. I could have tried something else, uh, but maybe it was the best move I could make at the time, and I was destined to lose. Maybe not. I could have tried some shit. They were also like willing to go easy on me, so I could have taken advantage of that. Anyway, so I was on a picnic with Jenna and Steve, friends from middle school, and they have kids who are like 4 and 6 or something. Uh, and it was weird. They were like, "Oh my god, thank you so much for inviting us on a picnic. We haven't left our house in, or like gotten out of our routines and gotten outside to appreciate nature in like years, because like pandemic and also other stuff." And I was like, "Oh no." And we were like at a park too, so their kids could play on the playground. And it was interesting. We talked about, I talked to them about like how they feel about like where they're at in their lives and like having kids and stuff. And they were just like, like, I love my kids, but life is just super fucking busy. It's really like anxiety inducing, like having to take care of kids in our current state of the world, socioeconomic, uh, socio-economic, socio-political, like climate science, like climate change and stuff. Oh my god, I'm saying all the words wrong. And I was just like, I can imagine. Yikes. But it was good. I went to the farmer's market, bought some fresh strawberries. That was the only fruit I could find at the farmer's market, unless you count tomatoes. But I wasn't about to bring like just a bunch of whole ass tomatoes to a picnic. Uh, so I went into Sparrow and I bought some bananas and some apples and some drinks. I got some soda. It was called Gus Grown Up Soda. And by grown up, they meant basically fucking tasteless, not very well carbonated, and doesn't have. Well, I was gonna say it doesn't have that many calories, but I think that's just because it wasn't that big of a drink. It was still 90 calories. I think like a Fanta's like 110. It has way more taste. super fucking basic. But like they used to sell Jones there. Jones is fucking amazing and flavorful and delicious and carbonated. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it got like moved around a lot in my car or something, but it should have spilled all over us when we opened it if that was the problem. Anyway. But yeah. I am glad I do not have children. I think I will continue to not have children for probably ever. But yeah, they arrived like 30 minutes late, and I felt really weird being at the playground. Because, like, you know, it's hard to get kids to do things on a schedule. And I felt really weird, like, sitting around a playground without, like, having a kid or, like, anything else. They don't talk to me or anything. But, like, it was weird. It felt weird for me. And then I got more ice cream at Washtenaw Dairy with Nick. This time I got chocolate. I had Superman yesterday. It was fucking delicious. The chocolate was good too. Real good. Honestly, right now, I'd get the chocolate again. But, like, I think the Superman is, like, better in most situations. And then we were talking about, like, he was saying how, like, he had, like, some ideas and, like, desire to, like, make video games. And one of our friends is, like, a legit game dev. He's, like, making a game in, like, VR and shit with a lot of, like, back-end stuff. And I was talking to my therapist some other time about, like, the things that I was considering doing, like, for me. And I was like, I might kind of want to, like, you know, learn coding and art and, like, shit so that I can make games, get into, like, indie game development. Because, like, I love games. And I also love entertaining people. And if I can make games that entertain people, that would be really cool, maybe. So, you know, maybe that's something that I will aspire to. Go get a degree in game development, minor in, like, art design, get it in Norway. There's a specific program that I have written down somewhere. I have actually an alarm in my calendar to let me know when their applications open up so that I can, and they're open for like 2 months, so I was gonna just, you know, do some more research then and prepare a really good app, like send it to people to review, and they can be like, oh, maybe send it to people in the program and they can be like, oh no, you need a better portfolio, and I'll be like, oh shit, but I'm terrible at art and coding. But I mean, it's a fucking bachelor's, so like, can't be that hard. Obviously, I know how to do school. So at 8, I went to a bar with Alex Bowman, doxed, a bar anywhere, in Ipsy, and we did some like karaoke, and he introduced me to a bunch of his friends. And his life seems like pretty fucking cool, but also like a bit busy. He's been like he's been welding airplanes back together for like repair, and he's like going to school for mechanical engineering right now. And I was just like, oh, whoa, cool. And he's like fucking great at singing, man. It's crazy. I don't think I ever heard him sing in middle school. And he was talking about how that's because like anytime that he would sing, his mom would tell him it was terrible, so he didn't. But now he does. So that's like aspiring and cool, inspiring. And it was like, it was cool hearing about how he just like, you know, he just like has some friends and they get together and go to a bar and play pool and they like talk to other people and they like collected some people together who like chat, have a good time at a bar together. And like, wow, it's pretty cool. I mean, the bar part and the alcohol and like, you know, it isn't like super my style, but like it's cool like building community and like, you know, having that like consistent meeting schedule. It's something I've always enjoyed. Anyway, yeah, that was my and like, you know, I talked to a bunch of people on the phone. I'm thinking about Overwatch 2 comes out June 28th, for people who pre-order it, but it's free to play, so I guess that's pre-ordering the battle pass or something. And I was thinking about doing some of that because, like, we'll see how I actually enjoy like actual vacations instead of reminiscing about shit in my old town. But like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's the coolest being here. We'll see. I'll tell you about it later. Peace.